Well, hellfire, it is Rock the Riff, and I am back for another Metalhead Envy. And today, I've got to show some love to one of my favorite bands, Vola. I wonder if I say that right. These dudes are badasses all get out. I first fell in love with them with their album Envies, and then I went back to their EP. What was it? Something about was it a box or the monster? I can't remember the name of the EP. But Envies is like was like one of my favorite albums. Then they released Applause to a Distant Crowd. That one's all right. I like the heavier side of Vola. Uh, Weller on that record was fucking killer. But then Witness was a fucking awesome blend. Witness has some killer riffs on there. Stone Leader Falling Down. I think that's the one I've actually done here on my channel. But just uh just found out that they released a new single and a video, and so I was like, you know what? I'm gonna check it out here on my channel. I want to show a band that I really dig some support, and so let's dive on in. It's like a little DJ scratch. I love that guitar tone. I want to be able to imitate, uh, like I use the Gojira Archetype plugin, and I want to tweak around with it and try to get some of that guitar tone going there. That shit is so heavy to me. To me, it's like I don't know why I want to say Meshuggah because it's not Meshuggah, but that's what it makes me think of how groovy and everything Meshuggah does. I wonder if that's like a big influence to Vola. Guitar tone wise. That is such a groove. Hell yeah. The fucking guitar groove for this, the bass, everything. It's goddamn, man. Such a killer groove. I do think that chorus is a little happier sounding. Uh, I think I wish he would have went the route, um, his actual screaming and stuff. He does a little bit more in the M mazes. Did a little bit in Witness as well. But I feel like that chorus, as groovy and as heavy as we are in these verses, uh, I don't know. I want the chorus to hit fucking hard as well. loud. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, we're getting ready to dive into some deep dark shit, hopefully. Another thing is I love the synthesizer keyboard stuff going on within this. I think I was talking to the photographer that's worked with my band. She's a big Vola fan, and that's the cool uh, combination. Is when me and her were talking about Vola, she likes the happier sounding choruses and stuff that they do. Whereas me, I'm like, yeah, like we're both big Vola fans, but I'm like, yeah, the darker groovy riff uh guitar stuff that they got going on. That's what hooks me into Vola. Whereas the like I said, the cleaner, happier sounding stuff is what hooks her. And I just think that's awesome. Cause like I my own band, I hope to our goal half the time is to not only to please ourselves and please fans of like heavier stuff, we just want to appeal to as many people as possible. And I think Vola is one of those bands that has figured out their sound and what can do that. And that's fucking badass if you ask me. Okay. Dark music video, matter. She brought the wolf home. The fuck is that? Okay. Not a bad song. Uh, Rivada visuals. To me, it's like I don't know. To me, this song should have stuck with the heavy side. I don't know. Like the video to me seems like a dark subject matter. Uh, I don't know if that's supposed to be her father or parental figure or whatever, but it seems like they're a bit of a dickhead, not too supportive and everything. And she's found a friend within the wolf. I'm curious if this is gonna like lead to more, if there's gonna be a bigger story going on, because I don't know. I don't know if Vola's announced another record yet, or if I mean, it seems like to me this is just a big single, and I'm curious if they're hinting at what their subject matter for their next album is going to be. It's like Little Red Riding Hood and the Big Bad Wolf. But uh, the verse riffs, the darker riffs in this track, fucking groove to me. I do think it's a little too much of the happier sounding stuff, but there and again, it's only my opinion. I don't mean this in a negative way. I don't mean it in a bad way at all. It's still good. It's still once I roll through this track a couple more times, the chorus and everything might might hit a little more home for me. I know I feel like with this kind of metal song, I could definitely try to sell this to, like I was saying earlier, I could sell this to a lot of people. Uh, my girl at the moment, she she's not really a metalhead. I've yet to find a metal band that I feel like I can get her into truly. Like, not her just sitting there listening to it because, hey, I'm like, hey, it's me. I want you to listen to this. I'm trying my damnedest to find a band that I think she would actually want to listen to on her own time. And Vola might be the answer because, like I was saying, I feel like this band just hits a lot of a lot of different spots, and it satisfies me with the heavy ass riffs. The riffs from Vola are just fucking killer. The grooves. Most of their songs just have some killer fucking grooves going on with them. It's like if I go back to Witness, there's a softer song on that one, and I think it's called Napalm. That song to me is the perfect blend of having a heaviness to it, a metal heaviness to it, but still a lot of melody and a lot of like what most people look for in a song and everything. But I would give Paper Wolf. I would give 8 out of 10 horns for Paper Wolf. I think these verse riffs are fucking nice and chunky. Like I want to hear the start one again. Yeah, like I feel like most, at least my feed on TikTok and the things I look at, I feel like most metal guitarists like myself nowadays are trying to write riffs in this vein. Because that shit is just fucking bam, 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 bam. I mean, that shit is just fucking grooving, bro. So thank you, Vola, for Paper Wolf. I'm so glad. Uh, I'll never forget when Envies first come out, and I was just checking out what was new, and I remember seeing that album cover and diving into it and being like, "Fuck, dude, this is so groovy." And I am so glad to see that Vola's career just keeps blossoming, and they're getting bigger and bigger and bigger. I think they deserve all the attention and love that they get. They're really cool guys. Uh, they've actually commented back a few times to me on Instagram when I've commented on theirs. Seem like some down to earth people, and killer guitar tone. Killer guitar tone. I want to know how to achieve that guitar tone myself. This ends up being your first time to my channel, please leave a like, comment, subscribe. Tell me tell me what your thoughts are if you're a big Vola fan or if this is your first time checking out Vola. If it is your first time, please go back and look at their whole discography. They have some killer stuff. Like Owls off of End Mazes is one of my favorites. Stone Leader Falling Down off Witness is really the whole Witness record. That to me is almost a magnus opus. That record is so fucking good. End Mazes is too though. End Mazes and Witness are two albums of theirs you definitely deserve. If you're a metalhead at all, dive into those two records. They're fucking killer. Their first EP is fucking badasses. Badasses I'll get out to. But yeah, can't think of nothing else to say. So stay positive, stay rocking. I'll catch y'all in the next one.